I believe we're live. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another Tower of God live reaction. I was running a little bit late. I'll tell you why here in a few minutes, but we're here for another chapter. I don't know what's going on with my camera. My hair looks, I don't know what's going on. I'm like phasing out of existence. Oh, my shirt's a little bit green, I guess. I don't really know. But we're here. That's what matters. We're here to read another chapter. Maybe I can mess with the settings here a little bit. I'm not even sure. But we're here. We're live. Man, I'm here. I just vanished. Look at this. This is interesting. Holy frick. So basically, we only have a few more chapters of the hiatus. We are slowly but surely reaching the conclusion of this set of chapters before SIU goes on break, which is very exciting. I want to make sure I have this right. So we're on chapter, 546, not one. Episode 129, aka chapter 546, which means counting this one, there are 5 chapters available. 5 chapters available, so there's a lot of good stuff coming up. Let me go ahead and actually share the reaction in the Discord. But it's good to see everybody. I'll read off some names here in a sec. Let me see. Tower of God videos. We're live. Boom. Okay. We'll start our review here in a second. We have Hannah, of course. Hannah, good to see you. We have Light, the incredible mod Light. I mean, Light just... Where would we be without Light? Am I right? We have Remorsefuls, who just became a Towers and Gods fan. Shout out. A couple days ago. Lies and Bossman, Lazy Hibiscus, Kuhn, Nalu, Matt. Everybody's here. Everybody's freaking here. So let's go. These chapters have been top tier stuff. It's been incredible, bro. It's been so good, right? There hasn't been a single flawless arc of Tower of God, and the Nest was flawed, but like, it's like as good as it could have been in my opinion. Oh, basically, right? It's like, when it comes to a story arc, it's so hard to nail everything, but so much of it was nailed that I feel like it was just incredible. It was incredible. It was so much fun, and I don't know, man. I had a blast reading it, and I'm gonna always remember the Nest. It's a very special arc to me now, and yeah, I mean, we've talked about the Nest a lot. So, oh, the music is a smudge loud. Holy frick, it's way turned up. My bad. Let me turn down the music even more. There we go. Should be good now. My apologies. Did not see that. Yeah, apparently, guys, I have like 2 million subs now, so shout out. I made a video talking about an interview. I got to appear in a segment on Audidang TV, which was really fun. So you can go check that out on the channel, or in that video I linked the full segment. But that was really cool. There's a ton that I had to cut out, but there was so much interesting. They talked about how like the rise of webtoons, the global market, places where you can like work as a webtoon artist. They talked about a lot. It was such a good segment. So I recommend watching the whole thing. It was really cool. Sharky, what's up? Imagine knowing how to read. I know, right? I mean, that's why I read webtoons. You know, the pictures help a lot. Congrats, thanks. It was fun. It was really cool. It was, I actually didn't think I'd be like the only global, I basically, when they talked about the global market, I was like the representative, which was a little, I didn't really expect that. I was like, oh shoot, okay. Like when people think of, they watch that and they think, oh, the global readers, it's literally me. Like, I don't know. It's kind of funny. But, yeah, so, okay, let's go ahead and do this review really quick, and then before we read, I have a bit of an announcement about something super cool, but I'm gonna save it for, before we start reading. So, obviously, this chapter, some stuff went down. If you didn't read the last chapter, I'm assuming you did. All of you did. Stuff went down, okay? First of all, Lilial Jihad, right from the get-go, SIU giving us some fan service, but more than anything, it's just great to see Lilial Jihad. I mean, to be honest, it's kind of jarring sometimes seeing a character that hasn't been around in like 200, 300 chapters, 400 chapters sometimes, like Ghost, right? And then you see them again in the new art style, and it's like, who are you? You know, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. An announcement? Yeah. It's gonna be super cool. It's a Tower of God community kind of thing. So, yeah, you'll see where it is. And Shilio calls. Now, this is a very interesting conversation where they talk about their team. I'm assuming it's the same team that they're referring to, because the fact that Lilial is gone, she's required for something. And then Shilio's like, what could you do that I couldn't? And based upon the previous times that we saw Lilial and Shilio, the only thing I can think of is that either Traumarai flipped a coin, right? Because it's just whichever one, doesn't matter to me. Or he determined that Shilio, who in my opinion is a better fighter, she's an anima, she can go toe-to-toe with Hots, even though she's like barely done any sword training, and she was fencing him and stuff. I have a feeling she made the more ideal Jihad princess, while Lilial made the more ideal wife. Like, maybe she was a bit more expendable. That's the only thing I can think of if there's like a reason why is it Lilial instead of Shilio? Or it was just, you know, flipping a coin. But that's assuming, of course, that this has to do with the marriage. But in my opinion, I think it has to, because why the heck would why would the ship warp in front of Lilial in the first place? It seems very coincidental. But then again, the other warps were kind of coincidental, you could say. You know what I mean? Like ending up in front of the Pobedao family and ending up in front of, well, the Gustang one was actually, that was Mashini, but still. And we don't know where Doan ended up. Karaka, Doan, we don't know where they ended up. Or Bomb. We haven't seen Bomb. Bomb and Traumarai didn't make a single appearance last chapter. That's crazy to me. What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Warp chapter 1. So I'm guessing like the Warp arc, if you know what I mean, this like mini segment. This is the in-between. I talked about this last week, where you always have this like middle cushion, this little arc that takes place. So like Namehunt Station had the Wangnan arc following it, and then it was Floor of Death, right? And then after Floor of Death, it was pretty soon after that Hidden Floor. But then there was like post-Hidden Floor, there was like Bomb confronting Rachel and Rack confronting Rachel, leading up to the last station, right? So there's always this little in-between. And I'm guessing this is what the next few chapters are going to be. So his Shinwan Ryu leaves. Sophia is a freaking legend, bro. And then of course, we have everybody else leaving, blah, blah, blah. Mashini and the boss working together. And then Kun's like, hey, so what's going on? And okay, here's the weird thing, right? We know that Mashini's decision to warp Kun and company to Gustang was the boss's idea. Because he said, like, we should change this warp. And she's like, very interesting. So clearly this is the boss's idea. Why would the boss want Kun and company to go to Gustang, right? So Gustang can just, like, what, capture them? I know some people weren't exactly the biggest fan of holding them hostage again, but you know. But yeah, so it's interesting, right? It's like, what do we have to gain from that? Unless, you know, Bomb now has to go rescue them, and then that way he meets up with Gustang, or he meets up with Rachel. But like, what is the boss, though? This is coming from the perspective of the boss, who probably doesn't even know who Rachel is, you know, realistically. So I don't know. Regardless, they get warped. Salute. We probably won't see you guys again. Oh, freaking McBurn, bro. Freaking McBurn. I keep calling him McBurn. Oh my gosh, dude. That shows you how little this character mattered. Freaking McCage, bro. McCage. I mean, okay, I have to be fair to McCage. There's no way anyone's surviving that. But this means, if you look at the casualties of the nest, Yesracha's army completely wiped. Everyone from Yesrat, well, maybe Nanatona lived. That's the only one I can think of that, and Hasacha. Hasacha and Nanatona probably lived, but Kendrick Diel, Mick Cage, Haracha, you know, all of Lyboric's troops except for Arya, and maybe the soul stealing guy, you know. All of those people, Mick Cage got McBurned. That's another reason why I'm thinking that, bro. He got incinerated. Oh, man. Widow survived, but barely. Sicarius is there. She's protecting her son or whatever. And there's Calavan. We have this dope panel of LaFave. I'm getting Attack on Titan vibes from this. Like Aaron staying on the wall. This gives me Attack on Titan vibes every single time. But good luck. We end the nest with this panel. Amazing stuff. And then really cool segment where we cut to every single group who got warped. And I want to give a shout out to SIU for his warp designs, quote unquote, like the way he illustrates the warp, because it looks really good and really detailed. I don't know, it's very vivid. I feel like I'm warping, you know? Like this right here, I love this panel. Because you have like the lines showing like the movement. It's connecting to the ship. It's all green. The waves on top of it. It looks really, really good. I can picture it perfectly in my head, you know? So this is the Karaka group, and we don't know where they ended up. You know, they warped somewhere. Where are we? And this is where we end with the Karaka group. I have no idea. Yeah, no spoilers, group. Holy frick. No spoilers. Somewhere else in the tower. Now, what's really interesting is that we actually follow this group for a decent chunk of this chapter, which was the last thing I expected. The Lopobia group. So we have Perdity, Perseus, and Holin, who warped to the Pobidao family group. And I wasn't spoiled on this at all, but as soon as I saw these lab coats, I was like, dude, it's either Workshop or Pobidao. They're all like looking up, like, what's going on? What? I don't know what are they playing like a game here? Well, I don't know what's going on here. Can't believe this. The Pobidao family's battleship, bro. And I gotta say, the Ark of Knowledge is the coolest ship design ever. It's the coolest thing. It's basically like out of, you know, you have these floating cities. We've had a lot of floating cities in Tower of God. It seems like most, actually, of the modern day, like, testing areas and stuff, you're always in the sky. You know, you're always in these floating islands. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, you're hardly ever, like, on the ground. And as far as, like, a floating city goes, this is the coolest design, for sure. I'm not sure if you missed a spoiler light. I didn't see one, but you're good. So then we cut to Gustang and Milios. Shout out to Milios who pointed this out. I thought Gustang like tossed his cigarette. He literally went doot doot with the ashes. He flicked the ashes, and that's what caused the explosion. So my bad. Gustang didn't toss the cigarette. He like dusted his ashes off. You can tell I've never smoked. I don't know what the terminology is. Jeremy Joestar, thank you for the super chat. Our boy Namo is about to be a White Slayer candidate. Seriously, whose idea was it for White and Caliban to be on Team Bomb? I mean, Caliban being on Team Bomb came in clutch, to be fair. And also White. I mean, if White wasn't on Team Bomb, Caliban would have wiped the floor with Karaka and Bomb, probably. So, at the same, I get it. But at the same time, I do feel like we put a little bit too much trust in him. But thank you for the super chat, Jeremy Joestar. Come on, Traumarai, and then boom! Out of nowhere, Kuhn's ship arrives. You can see the float stone there, which is pretty interesting. He's on his lighthouse. Are we there? And so this is the squad. This is the new hostage squad. We have Kuhn, Vicente, Yul, Huaruyun, and Arya, and Rak. So there's 6 people who are now chilling in front of Gustang. Now the question is, did Huaruyun see this coming? She's obviously a guide, so how much of this did she know was going to take place? Kind of interesting, right? If I was in the tower, I'd be a Lopo Bidao. Lopo Bidao? Well, like a mixture of the two, fair enough. Oh, thank you, Remorsefuls. Holy frick, thank you for the super chat. You didn't even put anything in there except some cool stars. Thank you so much. Shout out. Inside Path of the Will. So the 5 of them got captured and are now being led down this path, blah, blah, blah. They're pretending to just be ordinary rankers, welcome castaways. Now, what's interesting is that a lot of people pointed out, what if this is the Pobidao that showed up at the last station, but just without the fuzzy hat? To me, this guy looks a lot younger. I'll pull up a picture. I could be wrong about that. But to me, this guy seems younger than the other dude. I feel like they all just have really strong Gustang genes, because they all just look like little Gustangs, you know what I mean? Like, this dude is just a mini Gustang. He does look a little similar, I will say. Just without the fuzzy hat. So it's possible it's the same guy. Wait, actually, I think it is. Because he has the monocle. Look at that. And he's carrying a book? Wait, does this guy have a monocle or glasses? It looks like it's a monocle, but it's like different. It's like a glasses monocle. His is like a chain. So I don't know if it's the same guy. Chat, what do you think? Is it the same guy? I'm curious. Do you think it's the same guy? Time to watch The Absolute Fool from Korean TV. Ouch. Welcome to the stream. Oh my gosh. Bunny ears? No. Although their ears are a little different too. Probably is. It probably is. Like, why is this guy wearing glasses that are just on one eye? He starts reading from Robinson Crusoe, blah, blah, blah. Damn Pobadow bookworms. Totally likely? Yeah, I think so too, actually. Now that I'm looking at them side by side. Dude, Yura Ha? I love Yura. I love Yura. I think she's great. I think she's a great character. It's good to see her back. What? There's a warp fleet? Now I've seen it all. And then Rachel's back. And I'm not gonna lie, last week I played up the whole like, Rachel, get away from me. I am so happy she's back. I'm so happy she's back. Because I'm so excited to see how, like, what she adds to the story. Because now that her and Bomb's stories are so separate, like, they're still connected, but they're so separate now. I want to see what she can bring. What can she do with this, like, new Pobadow plotline? I'm so curious, man. I don't know. But anyway, the new chapter is out. Rachel's in the thumbnail. Why? They had to put Rachel in the freaking thumbnail. Of course they had to do it. I love seeing this, by the way. 1 billion readers. Oh, it's so freaking great. So, I did say I had one announcement to make. I'm going to make it now. Because, everyone, this is a big freaking deal. All right, listen up. You know what? I'm going to make my camera bigger. Listen the frick up. This is a big deal. Calling all Tower of God fans. Calling all blow the war horns. Okay, all Tower of God fans, gather around. Because Haku of the Tubes, has started something interesting. Something super exciting. You've read manga. You've read stories where they have, like, character popularity polls. Well, we're, at Haku especially, but we're all going to help advertise it and share it around. Haku created a Tower of God character popularity poll. Because we've never done this, but no one's ever done this before. We've never held like a global, or not even global, but just like we've never held a character, there's never been a Tower of God character popularity poll. This is it right here. Now, he's still adding some images, but as you can see, this is every single Tower of God character in the entire story. Every single one. Viviolga, Boondawan, Paul Belkron, Redong, Pandit, Grobin, Tabo and Rabo, Beta, Punk, Io, Madarako, Sword Ranker, everybody's here, and they're in order, I believe they're in order of screen time, so they're the order more or less of their first appearance. Now, here's how it works. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, but it's also in the description right now. If it's not there, hit refresh. You can vote 3 times a day. And you can vote every day. He's going to keep it up for a month. I believe August 23rd is the last day you can vote. And you can vote 3 times a day. Now here's the weird thing. You can vote 3 times a day, but you can only vote 1 at a time. Okay? So for example, I'm going to put my votes in. If you're looking for a specific character, just do Control F. Boom. My first vote goes to Iwa. Okay? Go to the very bottom, vote. You can have 3 votes a day. Boom. Next. 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 Okay. I think I have to just go to the link again, maybe. Hold on. This is my first time doing it. Hold on. Okay. I go here. I go to the popularity poll. And then I go... Boom. Okay, I'm allowed to do another one. I'm going to search up Tulalan, because chat reminded me that Tulalan is the greatest character in Tower of God. Vote! There's too many characters for 3 votes? You can vote 3 times a day, though. So tomorrow you can do 3 more votes, and the next day you can do 3 more votes, and this is going to be up for an entire month. You can vote for an entire month. Okay, I'm voting for Tulalan. Boom. Now, it's a little weird because normally it's supposed to show something here, but Haku said he's still working out the details. So don't worry about it. Oh, Hannah sent me something, but I'm gonna disprove it. Hannah, I actually have proof that you're wrong. However, I'm with you. Okay. Okay. So there you go. There you go. Share poll. Oh, I can just do this. Okay. I paste it again. Boom. I'm gonna vote one last time. This time I'm going to vote for, who do I vote for? Wong Nan. Ja Wong Nan, we vote for him. Now here's the other weird thing. You can vote 3 times a day. However, you can try to vote a 4th time, but Haku told me it won't go through. Like, you can attempt to, but it won't go through. Can you vote for the same person 3 times a day? Yes, you can. You can vote for the same person 3 times. Sharky just voted for Hansung 3 times. You can do that. But keep in mind, like, you can try to go back and vote a 4th time, but Haku confirmed the results won't go through. So don't even try. Just, you have 3 votes a day. That's plenty. That's almost 100 votes that you have in your disposal over an entire month. So there you go. That is the deal there. I'm going to share it around, and I'm going to, we're going to make sure we get this popularity poll on, because I think it's the coolest thing, and we can break it down. Haku's going to have the results. He's going to share it at the end of the month, after the time, and there you go. Now, Hannah brings up a really interesting theory that I want to disprove, because I don't believe she's right. But if she is, that's crazy. Hannah's theory is that Lyboric is the one who was blown up here. Her theory is that this is Lyboric. I see where you're going, Hannah, because Hannah was like, look, at the pants are the same. And it's true, the pants are pretty similar. And she's like, the shoes are the same. The shoes are a little similar, sure. But here's the problem. Here's why I don't believe it's Lyboric. A, that is a disgustingly weird way to go out for Lyboric, but that's beside the point. My real counter to this is that he's surrounded by lighthouses, okay? Mick Cage, we've constantly seen Mick Cage with his lighthouses around him. He was the light bearer for Yasuacha's team. He was the MC of the game. He also had a spiky head, and right here I'm seeing spikes on his head. He wasn't like just a normal human dude. Like, I don't know what this is. If this was Lyboric, why is his hair gone? I guess he got incinerated and his hair got out? The lighthouses are here, which tells me this is Mick Cage. And the skin, yeah, everything about it screams Mick Cage. And then my last point is that if this was Lyboric, what a stupid way to go out. What a stupid way to go out. It would be a worse travesty than Chang. Now, it is a good theory though, Hannah. I see what you're saying, because the pants and shoes do look similar. I will fully admit that. But that's not Lyboric. That's not Lyboric. I'm like 99% sure that's not Lyboric. But it is a good theory. I do like. Yeah, okay. If it turns out it is, I'm like, that's like a travesty. Like, that's actually a travesty. You know what I mean? Mick Cage also. Okay, let's pull up Mick Cage actually, because you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't seen Mick Cage in a long time. Okay, so this is Mick Cage. So automatically, the skin tone matches and the spikes match, right? What about, like, is there a full body view that we can get of Mick Cage? We get a little bit. Oh, here we go. Full body, right here. Nah? It's hard to see, but it looks, I can fully, like, there's no real difference. Black pants, brown shoes, black shoes. It looks pretty similar. So, I don't know. Killed by Trauma's attack, not worse than Chang? No, it's worse than Chang because Lyboric was like a high ranker, Pobadao Kun badass who got rocked by Calavan, but at least was like, he was prominent, right? But we never saw Lyboric since Traumarai showed up, and I don't think he's dead, but severely damaged. Okay, but my counter to that would be, we didn't see Lyboric even before Traumarai's attack. Like, the last we saw of Lyboric was literally Calavan knocking away Lafav's missile. Like, it's not like we were, you know, we didn't see him a single time after that. You know what I mean? Okay, then how do you explain the lighthouses, right? Although, guys, to Hannah's credit, Mick Cage's lighthouses are purple. They're not pink. Sophia's lighthouses are pink. So that is an interesting point, I will say. So the lighthouse theory may be not entirely correct. That is actually a fair point. Chang was hyped up. Yeah, You still think Chang is worse? If Liboric died here, I think it's worse. But I would agree that Chang is still a travesty. Don't get me wrong. Aside from the lighthouses, this just, the skin tone doesn't look like it. Yeah, okay. First of all, chat, you guys gotta chill the frick out, okay? This is a fun theory. It's pretty interesting. And I actually do think it's possible now that the lighthouses have been disproven. These look exactly like Sophia's lighthouses. For example, if you scroll up, it's the or scroll down, I guess, wherever Sophia is. It's the exact same, well, not the exact same color, but it's pretty similar. It's pretty, it could just be because they're cracking and exploding. That's true, but please be respectful, guys. Holy crap, okay? Be respectful. Goodness. Y'all are embarrassing me, okay? Freaking stop being stupid. All right. 90% sure it's McCage / McBurn / McCage, but I think it's an interesting theory. Okay. Tower of God, Season 3, Episode 129. Rachel's in the thumbnail. Here we go. What do we got? Chapter 546. Wait, okay. I want to share my theories really quick. I know it's been late already. Let me go here. Yeah. Anyone who's being even slightly rude about theories, yeah, you're banned. Yeah, sorry, you're banned. Thank you, Light. So, okay, we're here. I believe we're gonna focus on Rachel and Yura. I think that'd be sick. But I also think we're gonna see where Karaka and Dowan are. Karaka Dowan, bro, the tag team. I want to see what's going on there. Bomb and Tramrai. I'm just guessing we're gonna get pieces of all of that. Okay, here we go. Here we freaking go, dude. Here we freaking go. Okay. Yeah, okay. We all know the tower. We all know that my chat not exactly the most mature. Let's just say that. But still, guys, you know, it's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. Okay. Did something happen outside? A warp fleet. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yes. A warp fleet carrying some unidentified... Dude, she looks so good. I have to say it every time. Okay. Some unidentified rankers just arrived here. What? There's a warp fleet on the battleship? Now I've seen it all. Frickin' Rachel. Oh my gosh, we're actually getting more. Why bans? Because it's insulting, frankly. And anyone who's doing that, yeah, you deserve to be banned, okay? Hannah is a dear friend of mine, and it's a good theory, so that's why. Okay. Here we go. Who are the castaways? Oh my gosh, look at this freaking... What is this? What is this? No, chat, you're amazing. 90% of you are great. Okay. What is this? What the frick is this? Why is she like chibi? Why are they chibi all of a sudden? I don't want a single one of you saying. I don't want a single... Oh, chat. Oh, the chat is missing. True, actually. Good point. Boom. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Light. What the frick is this? It's like... You're telling me this and this is the same Okay, whatever, bro. I gotta calm down. I'm just so excited to see them again. Yura is drop dead gorgeous. Holy, you know, I missed her, Hannah. I missed her. I did, but I missed Yura more than Rachel, if I'm being honest, because look at how beautiful she is. Look at that. Dude, the RDF is back, man. The RDF is back. Oh my gosh. Who are the castaways? She's just drinking her coffee. Oh my gosh. Why does she have eyelashes? Who gave her eyelashes? Their pockets are turned off, so they can't be identified right now. That's kind of OP, but they're all at least rankers or higher. Dude, the sparkles, it's so weird. Guys, we haven't seen Rachel and Yura since the end of season 2. It's been like, what, 2 years? 3 years? 2.5 years? It's crazy. What are the chances of a floating ship carrying rankers being shipwrecked and ending up here on this battleship? Look at her outfit. What is she wearing? Little pocket here. Okay, okay. It's so weird seeing her again. It's so weird, bro. Oh, man. I'm curious. I should ask the family head for permission to go check them out later? What? Rachel has clout. And that's really scary. The fact that Rachel actually has clout is terrifying. She literally is like, I'll go ask Daddy for permission. You know, I'm gonna go check with Dad if I can go outside. I have something to finish first, though. Oh, right, sure, Rachel. Okay, Yura, we had character development up until a little while ago. You were doubting Rachel. You were looking at her weird. I know you two are like the best of friends, but still. Ah! What? Oh! Oh, shoot! Ghost? What is that, like, is that Arcraptor's daughter? Wearing like a baseball hat? This is like an end of chapter reveal. Ghost is still with Rachel after all this time. That's crazy, bro. I think that's Arcrafter's daughter, bro. That's Arcrafter's daughter. Who else is it? Who else is it? That's the same hair color. Same hair color. That's Arcrafter's daughter. I swear there's an earring there somewhere. That's Arcrafter's daughter. Rachel looks short. Like, no offense to Rachel, but like, I don't know. She looks different. She just, I don't know, maybe it's like the panel. Or like maybe Yura got taller? I don't know. The size difference here is, I mean, I know she's like in front of her, but like, it's kind of jarring a little bit. Wow. Wow. Jeez, man. You could have ended the chapter with this reveal and it would have been crazy. Remorsefuls, thank you for the super chat. I would be absolutely hilarious seeing Rachel being bullied by Kun and Dorsey. That's not gonna happen, bro. Unfortunately, I think Rachel's gonna bully Kun now that he's gonna get captured by Gustang, but we'll see. Warp chapter 2. This is crazy. This is crazy. Rachel is short. I know she's short, but like, I don't know. For some reason, it's kind of jarring to me. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I think it's the fact that Yura looks really tall. I don't know. Okay. Meanwhile, what's going on? Frick, we're cutting to the guy himself, Daddy Gustang. Ah, shoot. On the Lopobia family's battleship. I have no idea. Okay, let's go. Wait, yep. Realization is kicking in. That's Silhouette. Do you know who that is? Vicente doesn't know. Yeah. But if that's who I think it is, it's definitely not someone you want to run into like this. Tja, that's an understatement. Where did this floating ship suddenly come from? Oh, that's Gustang. So he's not anywhere near that serious. Lopobia created a gate and warped. So that must be either Lopobia's forces or Jihad's forces. He doesn't know who's inside, but from the look of it, it's probably one of Jihad's floating ships. Gustang, I need you to peek inside. He probably doesn't care one way or another. Lord Gustang! What is it? A stranded floating ship. This is the one that contained Perdity in them. Was just discovered in the air around the battleship. A stranded floating ship. Dude, I love... Gustang looks so sick. Yes, sir. Everyone on board is a ranker. We haven't managed to determine their exact identities, but judging by the serial number on the warp fleet, it's likely the Lopobia family. Bro, Perdity and the Holonym, they're screwed. They're screwed. There's no way they're not screwed. Lopobia. All right, capture them all alive. Never mind. Okay, they're not screwed. Yes, sir. Why would one of Lopobia's floating ships be shipwrecked here? In that case, this floating ship here in front of me is probably from the net... Oh, I thought he was gonna, like, teleport inside or something. Whew. Get the docking ship stationed nearby as close to it as possible and send me the coordinates. I'm taking this floating ship here with me, too. I told you guys. I told you. Everyone inside gonna be locked up, and Rachel's gonna make fun of Kun. Just like old times, man! Okay, I know we all love to joke about how Kun, like, picks on Rachel, but Rachel has genuinely screwed Kun over, like, a lot. Do I want to remind everybody that she literally almost killed him? She blew up his heart, basically? What, sir? But what about your meeting with the head of the Lopobia family? I'll reschedule it. I've already accomplished what I set out to do today anyway. Okay. I'm heading out. Yes, sir. And they're all getting warped again. You guys should have kept your seatbelts on. Oh, shoot. Right after the warp. Okay, is this Bomb and Company or Karaka and Company? I'm guessing Bomb. The warp fleet with Bomb and Traumarai on board. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Didn't Michael say he wants to lock up Kun? Yes, he did, and it was very creepy. Shoot. Look at Jin Sung. He's like, whew, I'm ready. Let's throw down. He's got his fists up. I can't believe we warped with the family head. I didn't see this coming. I have literally no idea what's going to happen. Literally no idea. Unless Traumarai picks up Bomb and sets him in front of Lilial. Where did we warp to? So Traumarai doesn't know. It really was just a coincidence. So it's not a coincidence that Lilial is here instead of Shilial. I think that's planned for sure because of marriage. But he didn't influence it. I don't think we're near the battleship. But I can definitely sense it. Sense what? Your daughter? He's not far. He can sense Gustang. Gustang. Don't be nervous. Look at Cha. He's ready to throw down as well. Why would I kill the boy who's going to be my son-in-law? You freaking dude. He's literally still, he's not giving up. Like, that's the thing about Traumarai. He's all about breeding. You know what I mean? He's not just gonna give up. He's like, no, you're gonna mate. I'm just, you know, in time. You're gonna be my son-in-law, you know? Son-in-law? Are you still going on about that? I said no! Dude, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be your dad. I'm gonna be your dad. Just accept it. Oh my gosh. If you keep refusing like that, I'll have to kill you all right here. Dude, that's like the third time he's brought this up. You think that's gonna work? You could very likely be a threat in the future, Irregular. And now you even have the person I wanted to hide more than anything in the world with you. That's true. If you refuse to join me, then there's no reason to spare you. Dude, you're out of Deus Ex Machinas, I think. I mean, it's Bomb, so he's got like a billion Deus Ex Machinas in his pocket. But I think genuinely, you have to accept now, right? This isn't good. If we keep refusing like this, he'll kill us all. We need something to persuade the family head to let us live for now. In that case, sir, since you made a proposal to Viol, how about we make our own counteroffer? Jin Sung is like, let's bargain a little bit. He's like, let's bargain a little bit. You know, we'll throw some ideas around. Bro, what the heck is gonna be his idea? He's like, all right, Bomb gets to marry, but in 3 years, what's he gonna say? The most important part of marriage is ensuring that both people consent to it. We're not necessarily opposed to the idea of a marriage with the Lophobia family, so how about you give Viola a choice as well? Jin Sung was like, alright, but let Bomb meet the girl. He's like, let Bomb, like, talk to them. Like, let's like, okay, there's two options here. Either, I think he's, like, buying time. You know what I mean? He's obviously buying time. But at the same time, Jin Sung is the kind of person that I could see being like, nah, it's like, I know he was like, you know, arranged marriages, blah, earlier, but at the same time, Jin Sung is smart and he knows this is a way to get on Traumarai's side. Like, what are you gonna do? Say no and then just end the story? Yeah, Jin Sung is like, look, meet the girl. You know, let's take our time a little bit. And I am 100% on board with this because it's the Wong Wong treatment. Traumarai did this with Wong Wong and Nen Nen. He had them like get to know each other for a month and then he was like, now breed. But still, like at least Traumarai, like, I feel like Traumarai can understand perhaps? Maybe? But I'm on board. I'm on board with this. I agree. A choice. Yes, I think that Viola and I should at least know whether the potential marriage partners, dude, he's literally like his manager. He's like, we'll think about it. He's talking for him. Viola and I should at least know whether the potential marriage partners proposed by the family are suitable for marriage. We need an opportunity to evaluate. This is what I'm talking about, bro! Yes! You know why? This is gonna bring everybody back! This is gonna bring everybody back! Okay, remember how I said there was 2 spoilers I had? This was the other one. Because it was in, like, the fake SIU blog post. Bro, okay, and I want to share my opinion on this. I freaking adore tournament arcs. If we're actually getting a tournament arc, I don't know if this is, like, for sure, or if it's just speculated or not, and don't confirm, please. But if this is a tournament arc, I'm freaking down. I'm freaking down. I love tournament arcs. They're my favorite. They're my absolute favorite. And if it's a tournament arc about who Bomb's wife gets to be, I mean, come on, that's the coolest thing. Am I wrong? A tournament to see who Bomb gets to marry? Yes, bro. Of course Kuhn is signing up. Of course Kuhn is signing up. Elaine is signing up. Dorsey's signing up. Freaking Anak is gonna sign up just so she can beat up some people. She doesn't care about marrying Bomb. This could be the princess arc. This could be the princess arc. Okay, the spoiler I had wasn't that crazy. It was just like the tournament arc. And I was like, oh, so is there gonna be some kind of tournament? That's it. And I don't, like, again, that could just be speculation, so I hope I'm not spoiling anybody. The fake blog post just mentioned a tournament. That's all I know. Something about a tournament, and then something maybe about an arc. I don't know that for sure, though. I'm just being honest. It's possible. I like this, though, because it's a tournament arc that can, if it is an arc, again, I don't know for sure, because there's only 3 more chapters, so nobody knows for sure. If it is, though, it's a tournament arc combined with maybe a princess arc, combined with the marriage plot line, which I think is really cool and shouldn't be dropped. I just think it's an interesting concept, you know? We'll let people from outside the Lopovia family participate. Dorsey, we're getting Dorsey back. We're getting a knockback. Let's go. It'll be a tournament where marrying Viol is the prize. And the good thing about this is the Lopobias get to prove their worth. I like this. Jin Sung is so big brain, bro. Jin Sung is so freaking big brain. Let's go. Bob is like, huh? I'm sorry, what? We need this as an emoji, bro. We need this as an emoji. Iwa! That's true! Oh my gosh, Iwa! Bro, if Iwa is not there, I will actually stop reading Tower of God. I'm not kidding you. This Iwa was made for this. Iwa was made for this tournament. Hopefully rankers can't join. I don't think they can. Because otherwise the Lopobia twins can't compete. It's gonna be only regulars. I think that's what it's gonna be. And then Yuri shows up to crash the party. Bro, come on. Oh my god. What on earth is he talking about? A tournament for what? This sounds like something out of an old fairy tale. Why is everyone else deciding who I'm gonna marry? Bro, this is the best. This is so freaking funny. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Dude, he's pissed. Bob is pissed, bro. He is so pissed. Master, what are you talking about? Shh, Viol. He's like, shut the frick up, I'm saving your life. This is absurd. You didn't even ask how I feel. And why would anyone join a tournament to marry me anyway? I don't like this one bit. Okay, Bomb, you're a harem protagonist. Every single harem protagonist is like, what? Girls like me? The what? I'm good with girls, what? And Bomb just sealed the deal. He said, why would someone join it? Do you have eyes? Do you have eyes, Bomb? Do you have eyes? Now, of course, Bomb is right in this situation. Of course, this is the wrong thing to do. But we're talking about survival here, and I'm talking about buying time. Like, it's not like the person who wins the tournament is going to marry Bomb. Or they do, but like, it's like a fake marriage. Haku mentioned this about like the Elaine idea. Like if Bomb chose Elaine, Just, like, pretend. Like, who cares? Who cares? It's buying time. You know what I mean? Viol. Here we go. This is what I'm saying. I called it, bro. I know Jinsung. Viol, we're not actually deciding who you're going to marry. I'm just trying to buy us some time. And, dude, Traumrai is a god. He can hear you. Besides, who would actually take part in a ridiculous tournament like this? Jinsung, you're not that dumb. Jinsung, okay, I thought, Jinsung, you know that girls are going to be flocking, and guys are going to be flocking. I mean, come on, marrying a Thug Slayer candidate? No, thanks. Jinsung is like, nah, dude, no one's gonna want to marry a Slayer candidate. I'm so glad Jinsung's not dead. I'm so glad he's back, bro. Oh my gosh, this was your idea in the first place. Even if someone decides to participate, I have a plan, so don't worry. I'll make sure you don't have to marry anyone. What is his plan? Is he gonna be like, sorry, he's already married. Sorry. Didn't tell you, huh? He's already married to freaking all the powers inside of him. You have a point. All right, we'll have a tournament. Of course he's gonna say yes. Now here's the thing. I know some people might not like this, but I'm already predicting this. I'm already predicting that there's gonna be people who say, why would Traumarai? Oh, of course Traumarai said yes, just so we could have another arc or whatever. Sure, okay, it's a story. The plot has to continue. But, genuinely speaking, this was the third time Traumarai offered the marriage thing, and Bomb was gonna say no again. So of course Traumarai is left with no other option but to kill him. Traumarai really, really, really wants Bomb. He really wants Bomb. And Bomb is agreeing to be his son if one of the Lopobias win. And Traumarai has faith in the Lopobias. And he also probably thinks that no one else is gonna participate because it'd be like treason to the, I don't know. But I can see this, bro. I can see this. I'll allow people from outside my family to take part as well. If the winner of the tournament ends up being from the Lopopia family, then you won't complain, right? Exactly, he's saying you have to. This is it. I'm drawing the freaking line. Traumarai literally held a tournament for the Beastkin to test them? Wait, that's actually true. Yeah, Traumarai is like a big fan of tournaments, now that you're thinking about it. Now that I'm thinking about it. That's right. Master! And Bob's like, what the? Have Elaine participate. Elaine win. Wait, that actually might be his plan. Now that I'm thinking about it. Also, hold on, this is a little small. Sorry about this. It's a little big, I should say. Dude, actually, that might be his plan. Because we have to remember, who's the guy who bought Elaine? Jinsung. Who's the guy that sent Elaine to Bomb? Jinsung. Right? Jinsung's plan might be we have Elaine win the tournament. Like, she's not gonna really marry you. She's from the family, so Traumarai can't complain. He didn't say she has to be a princess. He just said from the family, right? Including princesses. I feel like that's his plan. He literally owns Elaine. Exactly. He owns Elaine. So I think that's his plan. I think if he has to marry somebody, it's Elaine. Elaine versus Lilial, better than a knock versus Rod? That'd be so sick. And also, it's a great way to bring Elaine back into the freaking plot, okay? We're really doing this? He's not in his right mind either. Yep. This is even better because it gives me an excuse to allow you into our family. There you go. There you go. So it fits into his plan. Okay. E. Thomas says, thank you for the super chat. Maybe we'll see some new girls from the remaining families competing. We know the family heads had different views on him. I agree. I think we're going to see other princesses like Endorsi show up, other people show up, new characters. I'm so down. Could you? Okay, I don't know how old Arkraptor's daughter is, but like anyone can join, you know? Freaking, there's going to be like hundreds of people participating in this. You kidding me? Jeremy Joestar, thank you for the super chat. Imagine if Rachel enters and wins. That is not something I would like to think about for even a moment. So I'm going to continue, but thank you for the super chat. Okay. But let's make it quick. I have other important business to attend to, so I don't want to drag this on for too long. I love this, man. I love tournament arcs so freaking much. The workshop battle was a tournament arc, and I loved it. The tournament will be in 1 month. We'll decide the place. I'll send out secret notices to the various families and organizations to gather participants. Then, the participants will compete against each other, and the winner will marry the irregular. He's gonna freaking invite people? Oh my gosh. Do you agree to that? Yes. Look at Bob! Oh shoot! Freaking, okay, no spoilers. I skipped to the end on accident. That was a little close. Look at Bob! Look at Bob! He's pissed, bro! Oh, I love seeing this side of Bob. He's so pissed, bro. He's like, this is the worst day ever. He's like, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. That is so great. Oh my gosh. Adori, don't even joke about that. Don't even freaking joke about that. Oh. I can't. I can't believe this is happening. Bro, the black and white kills me. It kills me. Oh, that's the best. That's the best. That's the best. That's the best. This is the best chapter. Seriously. This is the best. This is the best chapter. Hands down. Oh, this is so funny. This is so funny. Oh, here we go. Speaking of potential what? Could you imagine like Bomb has to go chill in the Lopobia ship and he like actually like gets along with Lilial? Cause like the Lilial that I knew was a little psycho. She was a little bit psycho, but this Lilial seems kind of chill. You know what I mean? Huh? What's going on? Why do I suddenly feel cold? It's summer here. Wait, why does she feel cold? Lord Traumarai. Oh, Lord Traumarai. Cutie. Lord Traumarai, you can take your time coming to the battleship, sir. Because Gustang freaking left. That was a close call. I'm not sure why, but one of Jihad's warp fleets appeared at the gate, and Lord Gustang disappeared with the floating carrier. Gustang disappeared? Ooh, I love that shot. The eyes with the floating carrier. Respond! Respond! This is Karaka's group! Wait, who is this? Stranded floating carrier, do you read me? This is the Lopobia family's floating carrier. Are you one of Lopobia's ships as well? Oh no, they're approaching the Traumarai ship. Okay, never mind. Who the frick is this? Is this a Gustang? This is a Gustang ship. Oh no, you're so dead. Yeah, this is a Gustang. Are you one of the ships as well? So they all warped pretty close by overall. Because we know that the Ark of Knowledge was on the same floor. Because Gustang said something like, you're in my backyard or something like that. So it looks like your coordinates were lost and you warped somewhere else by accident. That's cool. They have like a network. Thank you, Matt, for the super chat. The shock literally drained the color from Bomb. Literally drained the color from Bomb, dude. It's the best. She got dressed up? Okay, that's the Lilial I know. That's the Lilial I know. There we go. Tell us who's on board. We'll come help you. Oh, so it's someone on her ship. Oh, this is Lilial's ship. I'm so stupid. Judging from the size of the ship, there must be someone pretty important from the family on board. Not that it matters to me since I'm a princess of Jihad. Okay, y'all, I can put the dots together, okay? It's in the same chat, but thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. For some reason, I don't know, my mind is swimming right now. It's swimming with information. Someone pretty important from the family? Yeah. So she doesn't even know. Okay, I'm a princess of Jihad, it doesn't matter. Lilial! Frickin' jeez, bro. How could someone so powerful be shipwrecked? There we go. She looks so good, bro. Oh, that's awesome. Please respond. We have Jihad's Princess Lilial here on board with us. Come and pay the proper respects to the princess. Oh boy. Lilial Jihad? The Jihad princess from the... Look at Bob! Bob is sweating even more now. He's like, shoot. The Jihad princess from Lopobia who is in the name hunt? Why her of all people? The princess is there with you. Good. Tell her to connect a passage to the warp fleet and wait by the door. He's gonna say, we have a month. You two go spend a month together. He's gonna freaking try to get in their heads, bro. Oh man, she's still bratty. Oh, of course she is. She just has the looks of the bratty now. Tell her to connect a passage and wait by the door. What? How dare you? How dare you? You can't just order the princess around like that. I'm the family head. The family head? Is that all? In that case. Huh? Wait, I was gonna say, I was like, Lilial, do you want to die? Do you want to die? Huh? Wait. Did he just say the family head? Has she even... She's probably met the family head like once or twice. Nah, I'm sure she's met him a few times. What's Lord Traumerei doing here? That's a clean panel. Lord Traumerei, I'll come over to you, sir. Don't bother. This warp fleet has already run out of energy. I'll come across to your ship. You're coming here? Why, is there something wrong with that? Of course not, sir. It's an honor. I'll prepare a welcome drink for you. That's okay, I don't drink. Sorry, sir. She's like internally screaming. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That's so funny. All looks, no brains. Lord Traumerei must be a pretty big deal. Seeing that even one of Jihad's princesses is so nervous around Bob, come on! Of course. It's alright. I'm heading over. Bro, they're like on speaking terms now. It's so weird. He's like, hey, I'm going over to the ship. If you want to grab some drinks, you want to play some pool, let me know. I'll just be chilling. I'm heading over. I might have met my future son-in-law sooner than expected. This is so weird, man. Traumerei is so... He keeps... I might have met my future son-in-law sooner than expected. He keeps, like, dropping the son-in-law. He's like, yep. God damn it. 10 minutes later. Uh-oh. Are we gonna have a Lilial bomb interaction? What's going on? Lord Traumerei! Freaking Cha is there. Cha is just along for the ride, man. I wonder what the plan is, because SIU made a big deal of having Karaka stick Cha with this group. Like, I wonder what role Cha is gonna play, you know? Maybe just having another person there so we can have more interesting conversations. It's curious. It's an honor to see you, sir. Allow me to present myself. I'm Lilial Jihad of Lopobia, Princess of Jihad. Does he not know who she is? Because she's, like, introducing herself to him. Jeez. I didn't expect to see you here like this. I didn't expect to see you here like this. I apologize for being so flustered. Oh, is the translation off? Is it weird? Wow, she's so nervous. I'm actually shaking so much that it's difficult to breathe. It's difficult to speak. Cha looks like Traumerei's bodyguard. He kind of does, actually. He's like, what's up? I'm here to protect Traumerei. I know. I understand. Wow. She's on her knees, shaking. Too minor to have met her in person. Literally too minor. Yeah. The family heads and the princesses, the princesses are just a side. They're a side gig for them. They don't really care that much. They're just a little side project, you know? Because they know that a princess is never going to gather all the weapons anyway, because of the curse of the 13 months. Lift your head. Traumerei finds out Cha killed his son. I wonder, actually, that's a good point. Cha did kill his son. Now that you mention it, that's weird. I can't. How could I possibly look at you directly, sir? I didn't mean me. There's someone I want to show you. Cha is there because he's bombed sworn. I know why Cha is there, but like narratively, I wonder what purpose it'll serve, you know? Yeah, true. I don't know if Lilial would recognize Bomb. That's a good point. He might very well end up being your husband. This is going to be the biggest shock for her because she's a princess. She never expected to marry, right? Pardon, sir? My husband? But I'm a princess of Jihad. Who could it possibly be? She does recognize him. She recognizes him. Shock. Jovial Grace? So that's Lilial Jihad. Bro, this is so weird. Lilial and Bomb. Like, there's a billion bomb ships out there. There's like hundreds of bomb ships, and not a single one of them is Lilial X Bomb. There's not a single Lilial X Bomb shipper out there. Probably until now, but you know. What's he doing here? Slayer candidate. She recognizes Viol from seeing pictures of him. Let's go. She recognizes him. She's smart. She's got the brains. She's smart. Why the hell are you with Lord Traumerei? Oh, he's pissed. Yep, I was gonna say, yeah, Yeah, I wouldn't act up like that. I wouldn't act up like that. I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry, Lord Traumer. I didn't mean to yell like that in your presence. I'll try to control myself better. Have you two met before? You seem to know each other. It must be fate that we all met like this, so let me take this opportunity to explain everything. As you said, he's only a Slayer candidate now, but there's a chance that he might be your husband in the future. Look at Bob! His eyes are like they're like plates, bro. What? What do you mean, sir? Dude, you're yelling again. Oh my gosh. My husband? But he's the head of a bunch of criminals. Why would I marry someone so cruel and dishonest? Oh, shoot. So she's not like, oh, I'll marry him. She's like, frick, no, bro. Frickin' I'd rather die. Wait a minute. Based on what I remember from the name hunt station, you were the dishonest one, not me. Bob is so based, bro. He's like, actually, he pushes up his glasses. You're the dishonest one. I'm not sure what you mean. It's great. Shut up! You're an evil bastard and I'm a goddamn sweetheart of a princess. This is how it's supposed to be. Oh my gosh. It hasn't been decided yet, though. You'll have to defeat the other competitors in order to marry him. What? Competitors? Oh my. So she's like, I have to fight for this guy? This is so funny. You're so loud. He's like, ow, my ears. Sorry, sir. I'm just so confused. Lord Traumra, I'm not sure what's going on, but that boy, the Slayer candidate, is the ringleader of a bunch of lawless, vicious thugs. How could a princess of Jihad like me possibly marry him? And what do you mean I have to compete with others to marry him? I can't accept this. You must. This is what I've decided. Yo, he looks clean in that panel. Holy frick. I'm going to gather girls who are interested in marrying him. Then we're going to hold a tournament. And if the winner is from the Lopobia family, I'm going to take this boy from Thug and make him the heir to the Lopobia family. So, you know what's crazy? The only time Traumerai expresses interest in Lilial, or the princesses, is when he's using her to make Bomb his son-in-law. That all he cares about is Bomb. That's it. What's he talking about? So I want you to take part in the tournament as well. Making him the heir? That, you know what, for some reason I was like, oh, girls are gonna flock, but like obviously some are gonna hate this. Bomb being the heir to the family is like horrible for a lot of people. Marrying the Slayer candidate? And I'm supposed to compete? I know this is an order from the family head, but I simply can't obey it. This is so backwards and insulting and humiliating. It makes no sense. How could he order me, a princess of Jihad? This isn't good. To compete for marriage with someone like that. I can't accept this. I'd rather kill him instead. What's up, Haku? Just finished? Well, I just finished as well. Holy freaking jeez. She doesn't know he's an irregular? That's kind of a good point. No, she's totally in the right here. She is 1,000% in the right. 100%. I mean, imagine being a princess of Jihad who can't marry, who's trying to collect the weapons, and then Traumerai is like, hey, so you are going to stop being a princess, you're going to get married, and you have to fight others, and your husband's going to be the heir to the family. The frick? What do you mean? But you all are right though. The build up to this arc, or like what's being set up here is so fun. It's so much fun. It's really, really fun. There's gonna be the premise, right? There you go. Thank you, Nalu. The freaking premise. Gosh, I can't speak. The premise is so good because the interactions are gonna be awesome, right? The interactions are gonna be insane because you've got like princesses, you've got people who aren't princesses, people who are outside the family, you've got family heads, you've got Jinsung. There's like so many groups who are participating in this. And I wonder, okay, so are we gonna have two plot lines? The Pobadao plot line and then the tournament plot line, right? Because Kun and them, Hwaryun can't compete, Sag. Rip Hwaryun fans. Iwa better be freed, I swear. Yul, Yule, I need you to free Iwa right the frick now. And she has to climb really freaking fast because she better participate in this tournament or I swear. Greetings, love your content. Thank you, King. King Luga, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Clap, consent, clap. Consent, clap is important. Absolutely, consent is important. Claps. Claps to that. Freaking yes. Freaking yes. Oh my gosh. I still can't get over this. I cannot get over that we started the chapter with this. Who's the one in the hood? Is it Michael? I'm trying to remember what happened to Michael and Apple. I think they got away at the end of the cage, right? This is for sure Arcraptor's daughter, without a doubt. She's wearing a hat, but it's the same color hair. It's Arcraptor's daughter for sure. But we don't know who this is. I feel like it's not Michael or Apple, because why are they hooded then? You know what I mean? Why are they hooded? Kunkisea? Oh, okay. Kunkisea is coming back eventually, for sure. What a good chapter. This was so much fun. Endorsi found her way back into the plot. Exactly. This was a really, really good way to tie in Endorsi. I guarantee you, Anak will participate. Because she doesn't give a crap about marrying Bob, but Anak's the kind of character who would want to participate just for the fun of it. Or like, not for the fun of it, but like maybe for her own personal motives. Like maybe she wants to fight the princesses, the twins, right? So maybe that's why she wants to participate and stuff like that. So I'm wondering then, why was Lilial summoned? I guess she was like on deck in case Tromrai wanted to seal the marriage right then and there. I don't know. Is that Ghost? Oh, of course. Yeah, it's absolutely Ghost. 100% Arc Young right here. He's by Rachel's side again. Because when we saw Ghost, I can't believe, wait, this is so weird. Wait, because Ghost was with Fug, like Apple, Michael, etc. at the cage, which wasn't that long ago. Then he left, and now he's with Rachel on the Po Bidao ship? I guess maybe Gustang is working with Fug, maybe? I mean, I guess he kind of is, right? I mean, I don't... Like, I'm trying to figure out how this makes sense. It's kind of weird. Apple got captured. That did ring a bell. Haku. But I didn't want to say for sure because it's been so long. I couldn't remember if I like imagined it. Waifu tournament arc, bro. I love it. I love tournament arcs. I wasn't even thinking I was gonna say I love tournament arcs and I love waifus. I love Tower of God. I love tournament arcs. I wasn't even thinking. I was just speaking. But this is gonna be super fun. This is gonna be a blast. I think this is a great setup before the hiatus. We don't know how long the hiatus will be, and this is a great setup. This is super, super cool. Gustang is probably working with Fug, but not directly. Okay, so he's maybe just like tying, like, he's okay with like doing things with them. Okay. Ari Bright Sherrod, I don't think rankers can participate. Right? Like, how could rankers participate? Unless it's like a chess tournament or something. I don't think rankers can participate. Otherwise, the princesses can't stand a chance. I think this is going to be a regular tournament. Which, again, is a cool thing because it brings regulars back into the plot line. This is super cool. Super, super cool. Clip it? You can clip it. It's fine. I mean, it's not entirely wrong. Okay. Great chapter. Amazing stuff. Yeah. Really, really fun. I want to remind everybody. Description below has the character popularity poll. Haku is a legend. This is the first ever Tower of God character popularity poll, at least to this degree, to this scale. Every single character from Tower of God is here. Every single named character, basically. Every single one. I mean, freaking Majax is here, okay? Majax is here. If rankers can participate, Yuri is there, LMAO, that's true. She's gonna bust out of prison or wherever she is, or her family had or whatever. Mask Girl, bro, every character is here. Link is down below. You can vote 3 times a day. And it's gonna be open for a month. Shout out to Haku because look at this. Look at this. This is an insane amount of work. Oh, I love how Yama is put in with the workshop people because he was like shown at that time. That's sick. Hyun Chung? Oh, my favorite character is Hyun Chung, bro. Let's go. Ha, Europe. Bro, this is so cool. This is so cool. Check out the popularity poll. Let's try to spread the news as well. We can get this like on Reddit. We can get all the Tower of God people talking about this, sharing it around. 3 votes per day. You got to vote 1 at a time. It's exciting, bro. It's exciting. Guys, we'll see you soon. Take care. I will see you this week. Towers and Gods on Friday. And yeah, take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Let's freaking go.